Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, praises, and honor unto Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. Shalom to the elect and the 1/3. Alright. So I was just been meditating, man, and this scripture came to mind about how Esau oppresses us Israelites, man. And you Israelites being the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And Esau being the so-called white man, all right. But this Psalms 10 goes into the oppression and affliction that Esau puts towards our people, man. And only the men that are awake, all right, to this truth, to who they are, knowing their nationality, are the ones that are lamenting with this in mind, man. Are witnessing the affliction that Esau's putting on his people, man. Not just themselves, but their people as well. The whole nation, you know? So, just want to get into it. This is Psalms 10 and 1. It's from the top. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. All right? So right now, the nation of Israel, we're in a time of trouble, man. And the Most High is hiding himself. Why is that? Because we went off, man. We disobeyed the Most High's laws, man. His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. He's not with us right now. All right, so that's why Esau has free reign on us. Esau can do whatever the hell he wants to our people, man. Okay, persecute us, kill us in the streets, poison our foods. All right, have us living in the ghettos, have us killing each other. Black on black crime or Latin American or Latin versus blacks. Even though we're all one. The Esau thought of many ways to destroy our nation. In his pride. That's what it said. The wicked in his pride. All right, because Esau is a very proud man. And this is talking about Esau. Who else is the wicked, man? It says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right, and what was one of the devices that they imagined? The nuclear warhead, all right, nuclear missile. So this is basically a curse unto them, saying let them be taken by it, since they wanted to bring it to fruition, since they wanted to create it and design it. Let them be taken by it, man. That's going to be a trap and a snare unto them. Continuing on, it says, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. All right, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not all in his thoughts. All right, so you can see, in these Edomites, man, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in Yahweh, man, because Most High put the spirit on them not to believe. They think they're God. They think they're doing it. They think they're calling the shots. All right, so that's why they have that sense of pride in them. They look down on Jake. They look down on the rest of the nations. Because they're the ones. Because they're the ones that's doing it, and they believe in themselves, man. All right, because they can build these tall ass skyscrapers and whatever else buildings they want to take pride in and boast about. Because they're the ones living fat, not knowing that the Most High put them in that position. Right? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. All right? And what does the Most say about the Most High's ways? All right? What does Yahweh say about his laws? He says his laws aren't grievous. right? So this is the total opposite. We're dealing with a total opposite person, man. This is his ways are always grievous. All right, the so-called white man's ways is always grievous, man. You know when you're in your day-to-day life, man. Just his laws that he upholds, man, is wickedness. You know the way of life right now. You're in this rat race, hustle and bustle, stuck in traffic to get to work to try and make ends meet. All right, you're paying for you're paying rent or paying down on a mortgage on a house you barely get to stay in, you barely get to dwell in. You know, you might have kids. Those kids have to away from go away to school for 6, 7 hours out the day to be taught by the government and other kids as well, learning foolishness and folly. You know, so that's the ways of this society, man. A rebellious society. You know, because there's no order, there's no structure, man. And there's many ways how he makes this place a grievous society, man. Hmm. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. All right. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. All right. So Esau's feeling he's bossed up, man. So he just smirk, he scoffs at them. He's like, who's gonna touch us? We're on top. We're laughing at you, sucker. Basically, you know, in his vain mind, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau, man. He's on his high horse. That he is on his high horse. He's saying in his mind, he will never be in adversity. You know? Esau looks down. The fact because Jake is always in adversity, man. So Esau always looks down on Jake, man, because we're coming up from the ghettos. All right, we get to do a lot. We had to suffer a lot, go through a lot, just to so-called make it in the society. Whether you came up in the ghettos and I don't know, you went to school or or you got a scholarship to play a sport, it's all vanity. But the fact, all the obstacles you had to take just to get there, you know? Whereas Esau or his children, they don't have that problem, man. They can have their kids enroll their kids in sports and pay all type of fees and all that stuff. They're in good case, man. They don't have this the same problems as you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You know? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right? And how is that not Esau, man? All right? These politicians are always claiming that they're for the people and they want what's best for their city or their country or their nation and all this shit. And they totally doing the opposite, man. Because if you look around, man, if you look around your city, any major city, or wherever the fuck you are, man, all you see is wickedness, man. On high levels, high places, man. You see folly, okay? You know what I'm saying? And they're the ones saying they're against all this, but they're really for it. So that makes them hypocrites, man. And frauds. Some damn liars. You know? He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. You know? His eyes are privily set against the poor. Alright? And what is that going into? So-called Jake's getting shot down. Okay? Or either even Esau lurking for Jake's to kidnap, put him in who knows what organ harvesting, sacrifices. Alright? His eyes are privily set against the poor. Who's the poor, man? These so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, or the Israelites. Let that be known. He lieth in wait, Secretly as a lion in his den, he lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor, when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth, and humbled himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. You know? So that's Esau using his tactics, man. He'll come down, go on and like he's on your level, like he knows your pain. And just when you show him some kind of affection, or he sees your weakness, all right? He takes advantage of that, man. That's what happened to Northern Tribe, man. When the Northern Tribe was on this side, North America and so-called Latin America and all that stuff, the Carib Islands. That's what Esau did, man, because he seen that you guys are a gullible people. All right, and that's why you guys are so easy to conquer. He has said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. All right. Going back to the first verse, because he's calling out to Yahweh for him not to hide himself. And Esau now, with the pride that he's on, he thinks that the Most High is gone now. Like he's not gonna come back and come back for his people, man, and avenge his people. That Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is gonna come back and avenge his people, man. So that's why he continues to do the wickedness he does unto us. All right. It says, arise, O Lord Yahweh, O God, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn Yahweh? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Right, this is who Yahweh is, man. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Okay? Because he's the helper of the fatherless. Why is there fatherless? Because Esau has set up this society to where there's fatherless children, man. So obviously we need to call out unto Yahweh, man, the Heavenly Father. He's the only one that could, put a spirit on a man to be a man. To put the spirit on a man to come to this knowledge, come to this truth, man. Imagine coming up as a child and your dad's not in the house, and especially your parent, he doesn't know it. Or if your dad's in the house and he doesn't know the truth, he's not raising you in the ways of Yahweh, man. You're a lost soul out in this world, man. Because that's what every last one of us were. Majority of our people still are lost, man. The ones that come into this knowledge, you know how to maneuver now, man. The apostles and elders that was teaching this truth, to the Urim and the Thummim, and eventually the word getting out. You know what I'm saying? So now you come to the truth, you know how to maneuver. You don't suffer. God, Lord forbid, or you don't suffer the same judgments as other Jakes, man. Because you're smarter than that. You're not gonna get caught up in gang business. All right? Because you know better than that. That leads to death. You're not gonna stray away from the path, man. You're gonna be sincere in your walk, man. Just break down the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord Yahweh is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. Lord Yahweh, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. All right? Who's the humble, man? All right? The men that's crying and sighing. All right? The elect in 1/3 is crying and sighing to the Most High, man. That's fed up with this shit. Thou will cause thine ear to hear. All right? So it says the Most High is going to cause your ear to hear. Does it not say the Most High has chosen you? So just again, going back into that, man. It says to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. And who's the man of the earth? Esau, man. He's the natural man. He's not a spiritual man. That's why he's the man of the earth. Okay? That he may no more oppress. Okay? And with that, I'd just like to say all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Hope everyone is edified. And Shalom.